What's cracking, everybody? Money smart guy Matt Zapala here, hailing to you from a $50 million penthouse in downtown LA. What's up?
Party with this view.
That's right. You work hard, you play hard. What's cracking, everybody? Money smart guy Matt Zapala, hailing to you from a what?
$15 million
penthouse. This is Jason Graziani's penthouse.
Penthouse. Whatever it is, it's big and it's a lot.
Woo!
Sick view, man. Sick view over here, man.
Who's watching?
Man, we got it.
Show the view real quick.
Okay, you guys want to see this view? Let's show the view. 3, 2, 1, boom!
That's the view right there.
Unbelievable.
$1 million view.
And the best part about it is they're playing house music. Come on, baby. Woo! Look at this, man. Unbelievable view. No. Okay, so 2018 is about to wrap up. We literally have what, 6 weeks left? 5-6 weeks left in this all entire year. Just want to stay in a positive, encouraging attitude, not just because it's Thanksgiving, but because it's the way you live your life. And here's what I understood, that if you want long-lasting wealth and the fruits of your labor pay off, you got to stick with the decision long after the emotion in which you made the decision wears off. That's commitment. And then when you start enjoying getting invited to weird places just like this, you start wondering, okay, does it all pay off? Listen, my wife and I started with nothing. We started with less than $500 to start a business. We were at a pawn shop. We were at a pawn shop in January 2015, struggling just like everybody else. Budgeting and worried about the budget just like everybody else. Wondering if there's ever going to be a breakthrough just like everybody else. And then what happens? You find an opportunity. Somebody gives you a shot. Somebody chooses to put you under their wing. You execute. You do your part, they do their part. Both of you get better. You do your part, they do their part, you get better. You do your part, they do their part, you get better. Synergy starts happening. You do that over an extended period of time. Here's the challenge with a lot of people that I've seen is that they would love to be in spots like this. But sadly, they're not willing to do the work. As if success comes easy. As if conversations that we're about to have tonight come easy. As I wrap up, let's encourage you guys to live a life of gratitude and thankfulness. It's just not a season. It's just not a holiday. You know, when you're looking at your life and you're looking at what you have versus what you don't have, I tend to just be thankful for things I do have and work on things that I don't have. Not complain about it. Not be a victim about it. Not point at circumstances or other people. If only I had this. If only I had this education. If I only went to this college. If only I had somebody give me a loan. If only somebody helped me out. If only somebody handheld me. Listen, that's such a victimhood mentality, especially in a country like this where you can have anything that you want. That's the American dream. So with that being said, live life with an attitude of gratitude. Be thankful for what you have. Improve the things that you don't have. Improve your skills. Improve your tenacity, improve your commitment. Quit quitting and increasing your commitment to things. If you feel that you're onto something, listen, if you feel that you are onto something and that you're with somebody or an opportunity or on a platform that your life can change, go all in. Go all in. Because the way I process things is, what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You go all in. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Some of you guys said, well, fear and failure. Listen, if you minimize your financial losses in a decision and you minimize the time invested to find out whether or not you're going to be good at something, listen, if you find that you're just a little bit good at something, that's what I did. I found I was a little good at sales. I was a little good in the financial services industry. I kept doing it. I felt I was doing it because why? Because it sure beats going back to college for 4 or 5 years, coming out the Marine Corps. I just stuck with it. Anyway, stick with your decisions. Stop flip-flopping for the rest of the year and for the rest of your life. Stop flip-flopping. So therefore you can live your best life. The journey towards success is a pit stop in failure. might have heard his name in that movie Goodfellas.
And you had Nicky Eyes.
What's up, guy?
And Mikey Franzese.
But right now, this is what, over 5, 6, 7 million views of interviews of Michael Franzese, Mob Boss. What's up, Mr. Franzese? Good to see you.
How are you, sir?
So what's one thing that you went through in your entire lifetime that you can still apply today as successful in business and entrepreneurship, what you're currently doing right now in ministry?
Well, you know, a couple of things actually, but one thing I try to impart to my kids all the time is always be a good listener. You know, listen before you speak, you know, always have the right information before you state something. That's always worked good for me, especially in my former life. You couldn't shoot from the hip. You had to really know what you were talking about and what the other guy was thinking. You know, another thing in business, I always say, don't micromanage. Do what you do best, delegate the rest, and make sure you hire the right people and have the know-how to motivate them to get the most out of them. You know, that always worked for me. People always said you're brilliant in business, and you know, honestly, I wasn't. You know, I was good in picking out talent. I was good in managing, overseeing, and that's important. You know, you got to know that. And then, you know, something that I do impart to our youth today. You know, just play it straight. You know, you don't get away with criminal conduct in America anymore. You know, you got to have the right moral compass. You just can't get away with bad things because you suffer dearly sometimes for bad choices. You know, there's severe consequences. I suffered them. You don't want our youth to go through them. So play it straight, play by the rules, get an education. It's important. Keep your family around you. It's all about family. That's what this life is all about. And of course, for me, it's all about faith, man. Trust in God, because He comes through for you all the time.
Michael Franzese, where can people find more information about you and what you're doing today?
My website, michaelfranzese.com. I'm on Facebook, Twitter. You can find me just about anywhere. YouTube, thanks to Patrick, you know, and Valuetainment. We have probably the biggest interview ever for mob related. So.
or Valuetainment related too as well.
Oh, really? All right. So it's a double whammy there. But yeah, go on YouTube, watch us. Think you'll enjoy it, and always great speaking to my friends here.
So I got to play this game for the very first time playing poker. So I figure I learned from the best. Right, Phil?
I don't think it's the first time you ever played Hold'em.
It was actually live in person, especially with a guy like you. So Phil, you answered it earlier, but what's the first thing I got to do to learn how to play this game well?
No amateur has enough patience. None. So they don't understand, you know. So, you know, read my book, Play Poker Like the Pros, or you know, just do a little online research. Patience, patience, patience.
And you got a new book called Positivity.
Oh yeah, that one. This is my book.
Show, man. You got it.
Really excited about this. Tony Robbins passes it out in his classes every day. It's amazing. He gave me an amazing jacket blurb. So just 8 life lessons. Takes 70 minutes to read.
Awesome. Go check out his book. All right. Let's get to playing the poker.
Okay, so why don't you, let's say sorry.
So slick.
Unless you beat me up here, you didn't beat me. And guess what, guys? Still winning up here.
Come from nowhere to somewhere. How do you get rich and stay rich?
Well, I don't like to say that I am rich because that's all a myth. What I am is a good person that happens to have success.
Get some.
And doing what he loves. So with that being said, it's mindset. My mindset is positive. Whatever the financial stuff that you put behind that is on you, not me. It's all about your mental, man. So my mental is put in a position to simply win. That's it.
Just wrapped up the night, Rodolfo.
Can you believe this?
Are
This
you
is crazy.
Are you serious? Here in downtown LA, brother. Who did you play poker with
Oh my
tonight,
gosh.
man?
It was Phil Hellmuth,
Phil Hellmuth.
the #1 poker player in the entire world. It was Michael Franzese,
Michael, the #1 gangster in the world. $2 million income a week.
and between us, it was Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
#1 comedian
in the world.
And also #1 channel for entrepreneurs in the world on YouTube.
Patrick Bet-David. Man, what is a surreal
Bucket list.
Oh man, unbelievable. This was by far our favorite time here and experience that PHP agency provided.
Yes,
Say?
this is it, yeah.
Till meet again. Continue to live smart, continue to love smart, stay posted, and be money smart today.